Hi, this is my green-white Selesnya deck. It's entirely focused around tokens, obviously, as it is Selesnya. I have a fairly good mana curve, focusing on 2 costs, scaling down from 2 costs, 3 costs, 4 costs, scales, and then it goes up a bit. I've got two 5 costs, 2 6 costs, and 1 8 cost. I don't have any 7 costs. 1 costs are a bit lower than I'd like, 2 costs are a bit higher than I'd like, but they are what they are. So I do have 4 Selesnya Guild Gates. Part of my land, have a Grove Guardian. I'm running a Pendlehaven. If you don't know it, it's from Time Spiral. It's a, just let that focus. It's a legendary land. Tap to add 1 broccoli, or tap to have target 1/1 creature gain +1/+2, not +2/+1, until end of turn. Godless Shrine, Rogue's Passage, Transguild Promenade, and Temple of Plenty. I would like to get some more Temple of Plenties, but I'm running with what I've got. Start off with the 1 costs. I have 4 Wake the Reflections. That's a 1 cost populate. It's a sorcery. Simply for later game when I start getting the bigger tokens out. I have 2 Urban Burgeonings. That's so that I can make the most of the instants that I have to create. For instance, Advent of the Worm. And then I have 3 Doomed Travelers. A very strong card, 1 cost 1/1 by itself is good. And then its Death Trigger is also very strong. 2 costs, I have 4 Selesnya Charms, 4 Call of the Conclaves, 2 costs, put a 3/3 green centaur creature onto the battlefield. Token, sorry, onto the battlefield. That is a sorcery. I also have 3 Karametra's Favor. It's very strong, especially as it's a 2 cost, you draw a card and tap to add 1 of any colour to your mana pool. I'm running 3 Druid's Deliverance. That's prevent, it's a 2 cost instant, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you this turn, and populate. Intangible Virtue, I am running 4 of, 2 cost enchantments, creature tokens you control have +1/+1 and have vigilance. Very strong in terms of the tokens. That's the 2 costs. 3 costs. I'm currently running 2 Wayfaring Temples. It's a 3 cost XX, star. Wayfaring Temple's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, populate. Partially for the gimmick, but it is still very good, especially as I would like to put 2 Spore Mounds in from my Green's Sapling deck. I'm running 2 Lingering Souls, 3 cost sorceries, put 2 1/1 White Spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Arguable if it's worth, but because of the flying, it's I have it in. It's also got flashback, which makes it very useful. However, the flashback costs 1 uncoloured and 1 black. Running 4 Rootborn Defences, which are incredibly strong. It's a 3 cost instant. Populate, creatures you control are indestructible this turn. I'm running 4 Centaur Healers, 3 cost 3/3s, by itself is very strong, along with its mechanic being when it enters the battlefield you gain 3 life, makes it even stronger. That's the 3 cost. I'm running 1 Advent of the Worm, which is pay 4 mana, put a 5/5 green worm creature token with trample onto the battlefield. I especially like that card as it's an instant, as I explained earlier. And also you're paying 4 mana for an instant which puts a 5/5 with trample onto the battlefield. I would arguably pay 6 mana for that card. Increasing Devotion increasing Devotion in Geist Honored Monk, my 2 5 costs. Increasing Devotion is a sorcery, put 5 1/1 white human creature tokens onto the battlefield. If this card was cast from the graveyard, put 10 instead onto the battlefield. The flashback cost, as it can be cast from the graveyard, is 9, and the base cost is 5. Geist Honored Monk is a 5 cost star with Vigilance. Geist Honored Monk's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. So, at its base level, it would cost. You'd be paying 5 mana for a 2/2 with Vigilance. However, as it's a 5 cost, you can relatively safely assume that it will be higher than that, so I've kept it in. My two 6 costs are Primeval Bounty, very, very strong. It's pay 6 mana, 5 uncolored, 1 green. Whenever you cast creature spell, put a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. Note that makes it even stronger in the context of having a Selesnya Deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. These are all under your own control. The other 6 cost I'm running is Courser's Accord. Put a 3/3 green beast green centaur creature token onto the battlefield, then populate. At its base level, you're paying 6 mana and you get 2 3/3s. In terms of how I play, I like it because you're not putting all of your eggs into one basket, and rather you're getting 6 damage and 6 health spread over 2 creatures. But that's only at the base level. If you've got larger creatures like the ones I'm about to get to, then it's even stronger. You're paying 6 mana for a 3/3 and possibly more, 4/4, 5/5, whatever. And then Horncaller's Chant is an 8 cost sorcery. You put a 4/4 green rhino creature token with trample onto the battlefield, then populate. This is a very strong card. You're paying 8 mana for 8/8 pretty much, but you're also paying 8 mana for 2 4/4s with trample. Very, very strong in my opinion. That's the first video, I guess. I'll be updating this as I go along and keep playing it, and yeah, any suggestions, any comments, please leave a comment down in the comment section, I guess. Thank you. I will maybe be putting up a video with my Saproling, mono green or the green white version of it. Probably mono green, as the green white isn't doing so well at the moment.